Hi guys, if you're thinking about living or moving to West Seattle, tune in. This video is for you because I'm going to be going over my top 5 things to do in West Seattle. Hi guys, my name is Dictado, and I am a licensed real estate broker here in the greater Seattle area. So if you're thinking about living or working or moving to Seattle, please don't hesitate to call, text, or email that information there below. When it comes to living, eating, working, playing in Seattle, Washington, I'm your guy. And if you're thinking about moving to Seattle, Washington, I've got your back. So please don't hesitate to give us a ring. I literally answer phone calls and emails every day about what it's like to live, eat, work, play in Seattle, Washington. So I'd be more than happy to share my expertise with you whether we're touring neighborhoods, writing up contracts, and getting offers over to sellers and making sure they get accepted. Me and my team have your back, so please don't hesitate to reach out to us. And in this video, I'm gonna go over my top 5 things to do in West Seattle. So let's get right into it. Okay, so here's my top 5 list of things to do in West Seattle. Really, they're in no particular order. I think if you have a chance, you need to try and experience all of these things when you can in West Seattle. So here we go. Okay, number 1 on my list is go visit Alki Beach. Alki Beach is located on the coast of West Seattle, and directly across from Alki Beach is the downtown skyline and all of the buildings in Seattle waterfront. You get some awesome Seattle sunsets that reflect the sun from the buildings, so it's just a great vantage point and viewpoint when we're talking about the natural beauty of Seattle in general. There's fantastic activities. You can jog along the waterfront. There's great restaurants across the street, so if you're looking to sunbathe and just kind of be a beach bum and picnic, we've got that for you. And in the evening, there's bonfires that could be had, so you know the beach is really lit up at night, and it's fantastic for watching the sun go down and just kind of people watching. The beach does close at 11:30, and that is enforced by the Seattle Police Department. The beach in the summertime gets really popular and packed, so they do try and keep the neighborhood as safe as possible. During the off months, you know, the colder times of the year, the neighborhood gets really kind of quiet and sleepy. So it's a nice little beach town, and I think that's where West Seattle kind of gets its laid-back personality, is because we have Alki Beach here. So we do kind of tend to, you know, kind of let things go and are a little bit more easygoing, as opposed to when you go across the water to downtown and everything's a little bit more fast-paced. So you have that kind of contrast. So Alki Beach for views, water activities, beach volleyball, jogging, and restaurants. Fantastic place to visit and be seen. Okay, number 2 on my list is go visit the West Seattle Farmers Market. Every Sunday morning, rain, sleet, snow, those guys try and make it out there every Sunday morning to provide local, organic, freshly picked fruits, vegetables. There's a bunch of artisans out there selling cheeses and baked goods, and it's just a fun little market to go to. It's about, I want to say 1 block long on California Avenue, and it's right there at the Alaska Street Junction. And it's just a great walk, great way to support the local farmers in the area and get some really good produce. My favorite thing to do is to take the kids up there on Sunday morning, especially when it's nice and sunny out. Walk up there, grab some fruit, walk down to a park, and then just kind of have a little picnic out there with the kiddos. But it's a fun place and a great thing to do on a Sunday morning. Go support the local business owners and get some really good tasting produce and vegetables while you're at it. But they are there every Sunday, no matter the weather. They really try and make it a point to be there for the West Seattle community, and all of the micro neighborhoods in West Seattle, I feel like, are there to support farmers market. So, when you're talking about real estate in West Seattle as well, it's really nice to have the West Seattle farmers market so close to, say Delridge, White Center, Highland Park, and even folks out in Burien, I know, come out and shop and kind of take in the sights and scenes of West Seattle, especially on that Sunday morning. Okay, so number 3 on my list is go visit Lincoln Park in West Seattle. Right on the water there next to the Fauntleroy Ferry. You've got some lush green forest that is right on the coastline, so great views of the ferry as it docks and also leaves out to Bremerton and Vashon Island. But within Lincoln Park, you've got some great walking trails, a little bit of hiking, and you've got a few baseball fields there. So I believe it's West Seattle Pee Wee or Little League that plays their games out there. So it's a fun place to take in a game and also go for a walk. They've got shelters along the beach where you can rent out and barbecue or have picnics. I know personally we rented one of the shelters on the water for my son's first birthday, and it was a fantastic time. Obviously, you were right on the water, so you get all of the cool breezes and the water views while you're kind of running around enjoying the nature that's in and around West Seattle. They've also got a saltwater pool down there in Lincoln Park, so you've got all of those activities as well as all of the sights and scenes, and it's a great place just to go out there, relax, picnic, take the kids out, or go for a jog. I've even seen a bunch of fishermen out there fishing for salmon during the season. So just a fantastic park to have in West Seattle and to have access to in the neighborhood. Okay, so number 4 on my list is just go eat in West Seattle. If you're not from the area and you're coming in from a different neighborhood, you can make a day out of West Seattle, which is really cool. There's just a bunch of fantastic eateries here, and I'll just name a few of my favorites. So if you're looking for pizza, there's a lot of pizza places here, but my 2 favorite right now are Pizza Credo, which they've been on all of the top 10 or top lists of pizza in Seattle and even the nation. A brand newer one is called Moto Pizza. This is a Chicago-style deep dish pizza, and they've been super busy since they opened during the pandemic. I think you've got to now order online in advance. I think sometimes you may get lucky and walk up, but if you're really looking for that deep dish Chicago-style pizza, you want to make sure you plan properly and get on their website and see if you can pre-order. But they're fantastic pizzas, and so pizza in West Seattle is really good. We've got Mayor Nation on Alki, which is like a Hawaiian Korean barbecue fusion. So that's fantastic. Phoenicia is a great Mediterranean restaurant that I love, and we know the owners personally, and they're just fantastic people, and it's a great vibe over there. What else do we have? There's fantastic Mexican. There's a great Thai restaurant called Buddha Ruska, which I think is one of the best Thai places in all of Seattle. So, eating in West Seattle itself is fantastic. Then, get some food. If you're here during the day, walk to the market, grab some food, and then go out to one of our parks that has water views and have a picnic. Like, that's kind of the move and thing I would recommend if you guys are doing West Seattle and eating in West Seattle. Come out here, eat the food, stay a while, and check out the views and hang out with us. Okay, so number 5 on my list is take the water taxi to and from West Seattle. So if you're taking the water taxi from West Seattle, it'll take you down to the Seattle waterfront, which will give you access to the Seattle Aquarium, the Ferris wheel over there, tons of great restaurants, and it's really, really close to the Pike Place Market. So for the people over here in West Seattle, I can see them making a day date out of it, going down the weekends or even during the week, riding the water taxi to the Seattle waterfront, checking out the waterfront, maybe going to a restaurant, walk up and go to the Pike Place Market, check out some of the great produce and vegetables out there. And it's also a great hack for people who like sports who live in West Seattle, because they can take the water taxi to go catch a Mariners game or to go catch a Seahawks game, and they don't have to worry about parking. And you know, it's only like 2 or 3 blocks away from the actual stadium. So taking the West Seattle water taxi in and out of West Seattle, I think is really, really cool. And it's a nice way to kind of see the sights of Seattle and to relax as you commute to wherever it is you're going, whether it be to a sports activity or a sports venue, whether you're going to work in downtown Seattle or you're coming home from downtown Seattle. The water taxi, fantastic ride, super easy and nice laid back vibe. And I'm super grateful that I live in an area that has transportation that makes it so easy to enjoy the natural beauty and surroundings of Seattle and in West Seattle in particular. Alright guys, so that wraps up my top 5 things to do in West Seattle. I hope you enjoyed this video and get a chance to experience West Seattle and love it as much as I do. If you guys have any questions about what it's like to live, eat, work, play, not only in West Seattle but in Seattle in general, please don't hesitate to reach out to us with that information there below. When it comes to moving to Seattle, I've got your back, and I'm happy to share with you any knowledge and expertise it may be to help you guys secure a home or homes in Seattle. So thank you for tuning in. If you guys are interested in seeing more videos about what it's like to live in Seattle or to live, eat, work, play in West Seattle in general, tune in, because we're gonna have lots more footage and lots more videos sharing with you what it's like to actually live here and enjoy this area. So thank you, and see you on the next one.
Sometimes you wanna go.